Love is something that all kids understand and respond to. So I love my players, man. I do. I love them to death. I'm Scott Natty. I'm a parish Episcopal football coach, and dad, husband, son. That's my job. I was a sports agent representing professional athletes after college. It wasn't what I thought it would be. You know, I wasn't making a big enough impact. I thought making a lot of money would make me a very happy person. It didn't make me happy at all. So I quit and became a full-time high school football coach.
Scott has helped not a lot of the guys on the team. I'd say he's helped every one of them.
Coach Natty he's one of a kind.
Coach Natty is more than just a football coach. I look at him as a life coach.
I see kids for what they're going to be, you know, not for what they are. You know?
I thought I found a football coach.
You know, he coaches football, but he teaches the game of life.
And what I really found was a mentor.
He's a father to every single kid in that program.
I love kids. I love kids. You know, I like football, but I love kids.
He would tell us all the time, I've got one daughter and I've got 40 sons.
He cares for us as if we're his own.
I love him. I love him like my dad.
In the years he's been with us, which is 8 now, I mean, utterly selfless in terms of helping other kids get where they need to be.
We had 9 seniors on the football team, and he got 6 of us full scholarships.
He got me to college playing football, and really I couldn't say thank you enough times to Coach Natty.
He changed my life. Like, he took me out of my neighborhood into this.
Gosh, you know, so many times I just step back and I look at the kids I interact with, and I look at the life that somehow I find myself in, and I feel so blessed, you know. I feel so blessed to be a part of it, to be a part of, you know, shaping kids, you know. It's crazy.
2 years ago, I went into preterm labor. They had to do an emergency C-section because his heart rate was so low that he was in danger of dying, and he was rushed to the NICU immediately.
And Max's situation was touch and go.
You know, to look at your child in an incubator with tubes coming out of them and very fragile and very helpless, and to know that as his father, I couldn't save the day. That was tough. That was tough.
One day, the doctor came in and took us into a room.
And we received a diagnosis September 20th, 2008 at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon that he had a brain bleed and had sustained brain damage. And a while later received the diagnosis of PVL, which is periventricular leukomalacia. And that resulted in him receiving the diagnosis of cerebral palsy.
He has a condition of cerebral palsy that is dealing with his lower half.
He can't walk and move and develop at the same pace or anywhere near the same pace as other kiddos his age.
Profoundly affects his lower extremities. He's gotten strong in his upper body because he's dragged himself across the floor for a long time. When I put his braces on and make his feet rigid and give him a walker, then he's able to kind of simulate walking. But if you take the walker away and take the braces off, you know, he has no ability to really stand. It's very hard to see your child like that. Once upon a time, before I got old and fat, I used to be able to run very, very fast, and I love that feeling, you know, of running fast, you know, and there's days that I'm scared, you know, that he'll never feel that, you know. He needs intensive therapy as well as out-of-the-box therapy.
When you really get after it, when you really want to make a difference in accelerating their motor skills needs that will make a measurable difference, it's around $400,000 a year, very significant, and as high as $700,000 a year.
As a coach at the high school level, you know, the income is average at best.
It's a struggle for me every day to think that possibly my choice in profession is shortchanging, you know, my son. You know, if I continue to coach, then I'm helping hundreds of boys. You know, and if I don't, I financially would probably have a chance to help my son better. You know, but there's a whole lot of boys, you know, that need help too.
Scott has lots of abilities, and he's decided to focus them all on the football field and helping kids get where they otherwise wouldn't be in life. So, you know, I would hope that there would be an opportunity for people to step up and maybe give back to Scott the way that Scott's given to our community.
You know, a little bit from everybody, and there's a lot of people out there.
Maybe he's worked his whole life for this one time, for us to give back.
I've never been one to ask for help even when I need it. So I guess now I'm struggling with the fact, not that I need the help, my son needs the help. You know, when he asks me, did you do everything you possibly could do for me, you know, to help me with this? And I really want to be good with that answer. You know, I want to say to him that there was no way on earth that I could have done more, period. So I want to make sure that when he asks me that my answer is one I'm proud of, you know.